Hey everybody, thanks for coming and seeing my video. I'm really happy to have you here. I really look forward to our chats. If you're new, thanks so much for giving me a try. And the subscribe button is just below. Go ahead, press it. I promise nothing bad will happen. And the bell will notify you when I post a new video. If you've already watched or you've already subscribed, thanks so much for coming back. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you all. You make me feel so accepted, and that means everything to me because I have gotten so much from the ASMR community. I can't believe I am at 500 subscribers. Obviously, people seem to like my soft-spoken and whispers the most, so I'm going to do the next few videos like that. I am expecting a FabFitFun box soon, so I will be doing that unboxing. But we've been talking about anxiety and helping you fall asleep and relaxation. So today's topic is how to get started on a really hard day, okay? Because I know how hard it can be. And as always, I'm not a doctor. This is just things that work for me that I have found. And as your favorite aunt, I have learned a few things. I own all of my 55 years, soon to be 56, and I would love to share that with you. And if I can stop you from searching as hard as I had to search for help, or from making some mistakes, I would love to do that. I really would. So let's get started. As anyone who's watched my videos knows, I am going through health issues right now and mental health issues as well. And I tell you, there are days I can barely force myself to get out of bed. I'm lucky I have a child, so I really do have to get up. There's no two ways around that. And my husband too, I don't want him to worry. But it took me a little while to realize something. I have to do it for me, just this person, okay? Because I matter, just like you matter. And you need to get up for you, okay? And sometimes that's all we're going to accomplish in a day. We get out of bed, okay? But when it's a really hard day, these are some things that I do to make myself not feel better, but feel more productive, okay? I mentioned once before, we'll get to that in a minute. I'll tell you about that in a minute, the drawer. But so today, super hard day. I was up all night, ill. I didn't want to get out of bed today, but I made myself. Now, I also made myself get dressed and not just sit in pajamas. Doesn't mean you have to dress to the nines. I'm wearing my scuzzy t-shirt and a sports bra that really does nothing, but at least I put it on, okay? So, and I have pants on too, just in case you're worried. I didn't do my hair or my makeup until, okay, so right now it's about 3 o'clock my time, probably 15 minutes ago when I decided to share this video with you guys. Because I thought, you know what, if it's hard for me some days, other people experience that too, and I found what works for me, so maybe it'll help somebody else. And if it doesn't help you doing what I do, it might put you on a path that will help you, okay? So the other thing that I decided to do was just throw on some makeup. Now, I decided not to do a full face. I don't have any of my BB cream on, which I use instead of foundation. I didn't do any skincare this morning. I did brush my teeth. That's another thing you can do. And don't laugh, I'm serious. Just sometimes brushing your teeth can make a difference. And if you have meds to take them. Do whatever you have to do to make it easier for you. I know how hard it is, and some days you're just like, I just want to skip it. I don't want to be bothered. You got to take your meds, babes. Honest, okay? And then brush your teeth. Just that. Now, my husband swears by making your bed. And I actually read an article where it said making your bed actually helps you to have a feeling of accomplishment. I pull the blankets up. That's as good as it's gonna get. Some days I have to tuck the sheet under the pillows because I just don't want to remake the whole bed. But that's just me. So then I decided to throw on some makeup. And here's a tip. If you really, for the women who wear makeup, or the men, sorry, I have to stop doing that. Anyone who wears makeup. You don't have to do fresh, okay? Just use what's left over on your brushes, just to give yourself a little bit of color and to feel like you've done something. That way it's not such an onerous job. Do you know what I mean? So I just grabbed my contoured, grabbed my blush brush, didn't add any new stuff to it. I did do my eyebrows because my eyebrows are invisible. But that takes 5 seconds. Even my eyeshadow brush, I just went sweet. I did end up putting on mascara, and then I thought, well, that doesn't look perfect. Why don't I just throw on some eyeliner? And that's what happens. Sometimes one thing leads to another. And once I put on the eyeliner, I figured I may as well do some lipstick. And lipstick led to gloss. So that works for me. That helps me to feel like I can face the world. Okay? If you don't wear makeup, brush your hair. Try a different way of brushing your hair. Pin your hair back if you have hair to pin back. Anything that will make you feel like you've just done something. It doesn't have to be big. I'm not telling you to go out and build a shed in your backyard. A little job, just a little one. And that's what I talked about in another video. If you need to feel productive, pick one drawer and not the junk drawer you haven't touched in 10 years. Pick your sock drawer, your underwear drawer, your t-shirt drawer, whatever kind of a drawer you have, pajama drawer, a silverware drawer. Sort it. Make it as neat and orderly as you like it to be. You will not believe the feeling of accomplishment that one little job does, okay? Or wash out your sink. You know, don't get down and scrub your tub when you're having a really bad day. Start with a sink. It may lead to the tub. You may be like, you know what? I can do this. Do the steps you need to take. Sometimes all we need are baby steps, okay? Another thing I want you to do, as soon as you wake up, after you brush your teeth, I personally only do this after I brush my teeth. I want you to drink a big glass of water, okay? The reason for that is at least a cup, at least 8 ounces, okay? Or 250 milliliters if you're Canadian or UK. The reason for that, it helps your body start metabolizing. It lets your body know physically we're ready to do something, okay? If you can get some food down, please do. It doesn't have to be a big meal that you make, because some days when it's really hard and I have to cook dinner for everyone, by the time I go to eat, I don't want it. I've sat staring at it for the last hour. I don't really want to eat it. But I'll make myself have maybe a piece of bread and cheese, or peanut butter and a cracker, or sometimes take a banana, slice the banana in half horizontally, put jam or peanut butter or Nutella. I personally can't stand hazelnuts, but that's just me. Put it together, eat it like a sandwich. You've got your protein, you've got a fruit. It's now a complex carb. It's going to help your brain start, okay? Something like that. Find what works and is easy for you, all right? Watch a television program that you've been meaning to watch. Don't get stuck binging, because you can get caught up. And if it's something that is heavy, then you start to feel heavy, okay? Anything to kind of get out of your head, your own head. Another thing that I like to do, to try to get started on a day is leave my bedroom. I come downstairs, even if I'm just going to play on my phone, even if I'm just going to sit and relax, leave where you sleep. One of the best advice I ever got about my anxiety is use your bed for sleeping, not for anything else. Well, other things, but not to read and to watch TV, because you don't want to get out of it. It becomes your safe place. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes we have to get out of that bed, okay? We need to get our day started. And you turned this video on. The title was to help you get started on a bad day. So guess what? You've already started, okay? You are so much stronger and smarter than you think you are, okay? You're already self-helping yourself. And I don't care if you watch my videos, well, I kind of do, but watch other people's. If you would rather watch a role play video, watch them. There are some great ones out there. There's Lottie Loves ASMR, Gloss and Tingles, Goodnight Moon, Sophie Michelle, Ocean. Jeannie B doesn't do a lot of the role playing, although she got me really good. I highly recommend looking up her Precious Rings story role play, where she shows you all of her very valuable rings. I watched it thinking, I'm not going to spoil it. Watch it. Trust me, it will make you smile. I promise. If you want self-help, like how to work on anxiety, how to feel relaxed, watch whatever one works for you, because all I care about is you, okay? I really mean it when I say I want to give back to the ASMR community, because I got a lot of help from them. They helped me through some very dark times, and you can get through this, okay? I heard from a subscriber today, I won't name them, and I won't give too much information, but they're going through a really hard time, and they didn't get the support they should have from where they should have. So listen to me, hear me. You have this, and it will get better. And I always believe there's somebody out there looking at us at our worst, thinking they wish they could get to that point. And no matter what, we are learning from people, and they're learning from us. It's up to us what we learn. It's up to us what we teach, okay? But I promise you, however hard it is right now, it will get better. It will get easier. It's not always better, but it will get easier. And there will be a point in your life where you look back at this time and you say, wow, that really shaped who I became. That really helped my character grow. I really learned a lot about myself and others. Another thing is, if this one's difficult, but if you're around toxic people or people that aren't giving you support, I by no means am telling you to cut them out of your life. But there's I maybe can help you with some comments I've learned, where I say, now sometimes if they're out and out toxic, I just look them straight in the eye, do a Swiftie, a Taylor Swift blank stare, and just go and just say, and that's gonna help me how? Make them explain themselves to you for a change. Another thing that you can say that's not antagonistic or confrontational is, you know what? I appreciate what you're saying, but I'm having a really hard time and this isn't helping me, but I know you mean well. Let's just change the subject. Another thing that you can say to them is, you know what? I'm having a hard time And it makes me question what people say to me, and I feel very defensive. And I know you don't mean to make me feel that way, but that's how I feel. Another one, and this one works amazing. And it's simple, but it took me forever. And the first time I said it to my husband, I'll be honest, I said it in anger. And we talked about it later. And now he asks me outright. Well, I'll tell you what I say. First of all, I say, I need you to listen to me. No advice. And don't try to fix it. My mom was a big one that always tried to fix. And sometimes I wish I knew enough then to say, will you please just listen to me? I know it's, moms want to fix everything, but well, most moms do. But sometimes we just need someone to listen, okay? And sometimes you can say to somebody that you know is having a hard time, go, listen, I know that you know I'm struggling, but I'm here for you too. Maybe we could learn from each other. And that opens the door to other people too. And that's the other thing I want you to try to do. I want you to reach out to somebody, even if it's just, hey, how you doing? Or haven't heard from you in a while. Or what I've been doing a lot lately is, sorry, I've kind of backed away. I've just been going through some things. Nothing to do with you. Just want you to know, still care. It doesn't have to be big and effusive. It can just be a simple thinking about you. I find that sometimes when we do that, it opens the door for other people to say it to us too. Okay? Because sometimes when we're really going through a hard time, and this happens to me too, Hans, I'm not judging anybody, okay? We all need to do what we need to do to get through it. But sometimes we can almost become tunnel visioned, and we don't realize there's a whole world going on around us that whether we like it or not, we are a part of. Whether we feel like we're a part of it or not, we are. Okay. So sometimes we need to get out of our own heads and look at other people. And sometimes, babes, there's going to be days where you're not getting out of that bed. And you know what? That's okay too. It really is. I'd like you to get up out of it because it'll help you to feel more productive. And I find that when we lay in bed awake, we get into our own thoughts and our own heads. And sometimes those aren't great places to be because our anxiety and our depression can live in there with us. And as I said before, we all know depression is a big old liar. And it will whisper in our ears, and it will make our eyes see things differently. But I'm here to tell you, I promise you, the world is so much better with you in it. And you do make a difference, okay? You have no idea what a ripple effect you could have on the world. A simple smile at someone can change their day. They can then turn around and change someone's day, and so on, and so on, and so on. It's like the shampoo commercial if you're old like me. But yeah, so I'm hoping this helps you guys. If you have any comments, please leave them. I love hearing from you, and I'm really trying to answer everyone. And as always, every night when I say my prayers, I ask for blessings for anyone who watches my videos. So already, someone is praying for you. Someone cares about you, okay? And I want you to care about you too. And I don't care if you have to go stand in front of a mirror and tell yourself 50 times, I'm a good person, I matter, I'm worthy, I deserve love, I deserve to feel good. You tell yourself that as many times as you need to before you start to believe it. I want you to believe it, okay? We were put on this earth for a reason. We were chosen to be on this earth. We didn't come from a cookie cutter factory, you know? Everybody is different. Everybody has their purpose, and more than one. I'm not one of those people that believe we only have one purpose in life. Our purposes change all the time. And sometimes we need people to be blessings for us, and sometimes we're going to be blessings for others. Okay? I really do care about you. Now, I want you to listen to me. Get your ass out of that bed. Okay? And always remember, I love you, I value you, I honor you. And I am so, so, so very glad that you were born.